Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of Circus Plays Subnautica. This is a game that I haven't really played too much of, maybe a couple hours about 4 months ago, but we're going to get right into it, and we are going to play a regular survival game, I believe. It's a game I'm really looking forward to playing. I think it's really beautiful, and I'm not the best when it comes to dealing with really deep water, like in real life, so it should be interesting. I believe there's a little bit of a story, so we're going to let it play.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we are in. So I believe the first thing we do okay, that seems like a pretty solid start. So let me get my bearings here. Altira.
Suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
Is it
This
now?
PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay, so I've played a little bit, enough to know like the basics of the game, but I stress it's just the basics. So I understand how the blueprints work, so I'm not going to read through all of this. I've never actually built a habitat, though, so when we get there, we'll have to figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to select the corresponding quick slot. Okay. And then I believe that the first thing that we have to do is probably make a scanner and some of this other stuff. Fins, O2 tank, first aid kit, fire extinguisher pipe. Okay. Okay, so this is our storage. I don't think we're gonna need the fire extinguisher underwater. We have flares, water, and some food. Okay. Okay, so we need the repair tool. I think that's like the first step. I also believe that the first aid kits will keep respawning. Where did that go? Maybe we can't bogart them? That's fine. Okay. Alright. So I again believe that we have to start with the scanner or the repair tool. So we need battery, titanium. So we need titanium, cave sulfur, acid mushrooms, copper. Okay, let's just go collect some stuff. How about that?
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Okay, so I believe we needed some acid mushrooms. We need metal. I know that much. I think we also need a knife to harvest a lot of other things. It's not creepy at all.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Okay, that's good news. Unlikely, but plausible. Okay, so I don't think we have enough to do anything right now. Oh, we can make a battery. I think we're going to need a couple of these, so...
New blueprint acquired.
So what is it that we want? We want a scanner and a repair tool. Okay. So I believe with one dive, we will be able to make a scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay. So that's going to be like our info gatherer, and I believe we can also grab an O2 tank right now.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we have the standard O2 tank. Yep, okay, there it is. So now we can start scanning some stuff. I didn't know you could scan yourself.
Scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, so I think we need some more titanium. We're probably going to want to make a knife and probably a repair tool. As of right now, I think we're going to scan everything and...
30 seconds.
Just keep collecting some basic stuff. I know there's a whole bunch of fish. Okay, there we go. The Gary fish. But I know that the fish all have different purposes, so... You know, I don't really know if there's a certain direction we're supposed to go right now. So, let us work on getting a knife. That will make me feel a lot safer. Yeah, some mushroom. Blue palm. We don't know what this is. Okay. And I know that there is something called a bladderfish, which I believe we're going to need to make water, fresh water. Man, I can't grab this. It's slippery. It's all slimy and stuff. Okay.
Discovered.
So I'd imagine, what is that? Is that metal? You know, we should surface before we go down there. Alright, straight down. Creature egg. Okay, we will read that when we get back onto the ship. Quartz, I'd assume that's going to be pretty important. Okay, there's some cave sulfur.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Okay, so looks like that's going to be our first task. Okay, I think we overstayed our welcome down here, but I think we can get back up. Okay, so we've come out of there with sulfur, some stuff to read. I like how he just holds the fish. And, I believe we need some kind of rubber material for the repair tool. Maybe that's the knife. Eat something. Okay. Okay, sustenance. So these guys will take a salt deposit. Otherwise, we can just eat them. Let's just eat them.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
Listen, I've got nothing against veganism, but I ain't one of them. Although recently, someone in my area sued their neighbor for having a barbecue. You're overstepping some bounds doing that. Okay, so we can make a flare. We need rubber. So how do we make rubber? We need creepvine seed clusters. Okay. Okay, I don't know really what we're doing with all this other stuff right now, so let's just put it away. Like the creature egg. Oh, I think I used that one med kit, actually. Okay. We gotta be careful of that. I guess we'll eat one of those. Okay. We are now full of food, and it is now dark. So I believe that these are the creepvines. If my previous knowledge taught me anything. Like I said, I played a little bit. I believe I got far enough that I made the first... Oh, God. Submersible vehicle. But I didn't really do anything with it. So I think we might... Okay, we gotta get to the surface and read about that, I think. Okay, let's see. Where do we figure that out? Creepvine seeds. Mature creepvine plants that have survived the predation of small herbivores produce these bio-luminescent seed clusters, which may be knocked loose by currents or consumed and later deposited by predators. The embryo is surrounded by a thick oil and silicone layer, which would disperse into the ground as the outer skin deteriorated.
Life on this planet
Excuse me.
in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
So before I was interrupted, I was saying this may provide the seedling with the nutrients it needs to survive the low light conditions on the seabed. Assessment: vital alien resource. Construction applications. I guess we don't have that information yet. So we need creepvine seed clusters. Okay. Now, do we need a knife to harvest those is the question. Probably not. As I believe we use rubber to make the knife. Oh, I see. Okay, we just had to put the tool away.
Acquired.
What are you?
New creature discovered.
I don't like this big thing swimming around here. I don't know its name, and it doesn't need to know mine. This guy. I don't like you. Let's read about you.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core.
The stalker.
During
Okay.
planet fall.
So the stalker seems kind of dangerous, if you ask me. Damage radio, that's what we need the repair tool for. Okay, so we got our fish.
Meats with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
Okay, we're gonna make a whole bunch of rubber. Although I think we're gonna need lubricant too. So we'll save whatever else we have. And then tools. I guess we'll make some fins. There's a whole bunch of the
fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay, so we need some titanium. I believe we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay. Still getting used to the controls. Okay, so tools. And we can make a repair tool and a knife. Let's make the repair tool. And we can make the knife too.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Floating device that pumps air into pipes. Acts as a starting point for a pipe chain. I feel like that might have something to do with building a base, perhaps. Okay, so what don't we need? We can fabricate. Let's make some lubricant, only because we don't have any. I'm sure we're going to use this for something.
Is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Okay, so the Sea Glide, I think, is the submersible that I did make. So we have a knife, a repair tool. We need a flashlight. So we need a battery and we need glass. Battery is some mushroom and copper. We don't have any of that right now. Okay. So we do have a ton of rubber. We have quartz and salt. So I do believe that food will go bad. So let's just eat this. And then we're going to need rubber. Or no, not rubber, sorry. We need sulfur, I think. I forget. I'm overwhelmed. I'm no good at crafting games. Okay, so we do have a med kit now.
Dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay, I feel like I didn't really learn anything from that. So we do need to make some water. Filtered water, disinfected water. We need bleach. So that would be a resource, salt deposit, and a coral tube sample. Okay. So I don't know if we need to carry this repair tool with us. But we shall. So we need a coral tube deposit. I believe it's a coral shell plate. Writhing weed. So we need a coral tube. I don't think we actually need titanium right this second.
30 seconds.
What is this guy? That's a bladderfish. Okay.
New creature discovered. alien life forms.
I know that the
There are
bladderfish...
unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
She keeps interrupting me. So I know the bladderfish is going to be one of the keys of getting fresh water. Giant coral tubes. I think we're on the right track. What was that? Okay, so we definitely got something there. What did we pick up? We picked up a coral tube sample and table coral sample. Okay. Okay, so sustenance. What can we do? So the filtered water is literally just a bladderfish. It's kind of gross. I don't really want to know where that water comes from or how we're filtering it, but good to know. So air bladder, emergency flotation device. Okay, so I think what we need immediately, we have the fins. We could make a bigger O2 tank. That doesn't seem paramount right now, though. Let's work on getting a flashlight. So battery and glass. Basic materials, glass. That's 2 quarts. I think we might have that. Two quarts, and then cave sulfur. Okay, so a battery is acid, mushroom, and copper. Okay. So we don't have the copper. Okay. So let me figure out what we wanted the table coral for. That was waterproof locker. We might need some of those pretty soon, actually. How much titanium do we have? I mean, I'm guessing that's just storage that we can place wherever we want. Okay, cool. So we do need to find copper. I believe we could find copper in caves and whatnot. This seems dangerous. See, these guys creep me out. What did we just pick up? Oh, we got copper, okay. More the merrier. Welcome, copper.
New creature discovered.
Okay, so I guess we don't have to scan the fish. It also looks like this is a pretty important area that we just found. Let's surface, dive back down. Wonder if we can dry the floor with. That'd be cool. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the Aurora. Vending machine.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we can actually synthesize a way to get some snacks. That's pretty cool. sample analyzer. Okay.
Seconds.
So it seems like we made some pretty good progress right now. Okay, so we don't need to eat, but what we do need to do is make a battery. And then we can make a flashlight. We probably don't need the flashlight right now, but it makes me feel safe. Put it that way. Okay, so protein-rich eyeballs. So I guess maybe the habitat builder is the next thing that we want to focus on. But in order to do that, we're probably going to have to venture out pretty far. So let's reassess. Okay, so what do we have? Sample analyzer, non-functional laboratory equipment. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to read about the stalker. Streamlined predator encountered in the kelp forest, and weight of prey leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago. Maybe one of the oldest species on the planet. That thing it looks like a stone swordfish. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tend to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. I never thought of that. That's a pretty cool idea. Sorry. So the stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast-growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to large attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. So it has night vision. Okay, so it might need its teeth for glass fabrication. Interesting. Habitat builder. Okay, so I believe that's like our next step, as I was saying. So put this stuff away. Waterproof locker. Okay. What is that? Is that a radio signal?
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Life Pod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so that's another escape pod, I guess. Is ours numbered? Do we know? So we're 5. Okay. I guess this is how we use this. I feel like the sulfur and the copper are probably rare enough that we should keep them on our person. Okay, so we do need to probably go to that life pod and then begin to fabricate our repair tool, which I have, or our habitat builder, which I have forgotten how to do. Okay, so let me... Computer chip, wiring kit, and battery. The battery is the easy part. That is acid, mushroom, and copper. I believe we can make that right now. Let's do that. I may have put my acid mushrooms away. seems like a storm would carry this off. No acid mushrooms. Okay, but there's 2. We can get 2 right here, so we need 2 of these guys. I don't like how close that thing is to my damn pod. Okay, battery. Battery's done. Now we need a wiring kit, which is 2 silver, and I believe a computer chip, which is gold, copper, wire. So how do we make copper? So we need a lot of copper. That's. I don't think we have any spare copper. So I guess our first task is going to be, our first major task rather, is going to be the copper. So we do need the table coral. Don't need that. Okay. I'm just trying to organize things in a way of importance. I feel like that's going to be the easiest way. What's this say? Cut creep vine with knife.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so I believe we can start kind of like a farming system. Might not be there yet. We can do that. Okay, so let me see here. Do we have the blueprint for the sea glide? Ingredients unknown. Okay, because that would help us. I mean, 600 meters isn't super far, but it's far enough that it feels kind of dangerous at this point. I mean, I suppose it's only as dangerous as we make it, but if we were to encounter some form of predator, we might be we might get messed up. Okay, so we can just eat this guy raw. We shall. I feel like this guy is encroaching on our territory, though. We might need to do something about him. I don't think we really have any kind of tool for that other than the knife. And I'm also not super excited about exploring a cave in the middle of the night. But what we will do is farm some of these guys. This is all fresh water right here, filtered water. I believe filtered water does not hydrate you as much as the water that you synthesize with bleach, but fabricate rather. So what are we looking for besides the copper? I think we need to figure out how to make that sea glide. In fact, we might actually learn that at that pod. Cave sulfur is always welcome. That's going to be probably useful. Titanium, thank you. Jesus Christ, okay. That spooked me. I don't like this at night. I thought I was doing really good. I'm not terrified of deep water or anything, but the ocean in general just creeps me out, so. Metal salvage, thank you. We'll probably have to make another storage locker, I think. And then we'll check it out. Ow. I saw that thing like right at the last possible second.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Quantum detonation, huh? That doesn't sound too good. I think we have to also prepare for that. I mean, I would assume so. That or we have to get away. Okay, so where is our pod? Our pod is over here. and we're gonna fabricate a couple of things. So let's see here. Put that away. Is there a way? I wonder if there's a way to make more than one at a time. Like, I know you can use the bladderfish for other things, but right now we're just making water. Oh, we can probably use the repair tool on all this stuff. We should probably look into that.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay, so we can repair some stuff in here. We should probably do that.
Lifepod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. I think the first thing we need to do is we can synthesize something with that. I read it very quickly, so let's get back in here. Let us drink some water, man. We are thirsty. We are a thirsty boy. Now, what is it that we could have made, or that we could make? We could make a fiber mesh. I don't know if that actually helps us. Okay, so let's prepare for whatever. Excuse me. Let's prepare for whatever kind of journey it is that we're about to undertake. So, I would feel safest with the high capacity O2 tank. Okay, so fiber mesh makes a first aid kit. Okay, actually that is pretty useful. Yes, basic material, the fiber mesh, of course. Okay. So, make a first aid kit. And then for the high capacity O2 tank, we need silver, which I don't think we have any more of. Okay, what we will do, however, I don't know how many of these lockers we really want, but like, these seem kind of precarious, but okay, so we are looking for silver currently. Yeah, so my body is normal. Forget where we've been. Kind of hard to keep track. I wonder how long flares last. That would probably be a useful thing to know. Perhaps we should try making some. Where are you?
Seconds.
Okay, so we can only harvest this cave sulfur once, I guess. That's more copper. Quartz. Quartz is good. Now let's get out of this cave.
Oxygen.
Heal up and go back in. I think there's another route in here that we could take. Yeah, this way. Okay, so we got some gold. more titanium. We do need silver. Silver is...
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Look at that. Ask and ye shall receive. So I guess the habitat, we want to start working towards that. I mean, that's what I would do if I was stranded on an alien planet. But we probably also need to figure out where we want to have that habitat. Okay, so we got our silver, and with that we can make, well, we can make copper wire. We need that. Okay, so we need one more, and we need another table coral sample. I believe that is in our container outside. Other container. And I think we might need another one of these, so. What's this look like? I don't know if we need table coral or coral 2. So this is table coral. Oh my god. Okay, if there's a way to dodge those, I don't know how. They seem to be kind of static in the path that they take, so maybe we just gotta deke them out a little bit. Hit them with the old knuckle puck or something. Okay, so that's fabricating. I need a computer chip.
New blueprint acquired.
Advanced wire kit. Okay, so for this we need 2 glass, which I believe we have. Or at least we can make that. Okay, that's getting old, so we're going to start consuming some stuff. Okay. Let us make some glass. Okay, we need one more glass. Do we not have the... Okay, so we have to unequip that, I would assume. And now we can make the high-capacity tank. Okay, I feel a little bit more secure with that in my life, honestly. Advanced wiring kit. Okay. I don't think we need that for anything in particular right now, but what we do need to make... I thought we had a wiring kit. Maybe we made the computer chip, so we need a wiring kit and a battery. So the battery's easy enough. Battery is the acid mushroom and copper. And the wiring kit is the silver. Okay, so we just use our silver. Okay, we'll take one of these, put that away. I have a salt deposit. Okay, I'd assume salt is going to be used in something important. Let me... Oh yeah, bleach. Okay, so bleach is salt and coral too.
Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
Okay, I feel like bleach is going to be important, but alright, I think what we're going to do is leave off here for episode 1 and then resume next time. So, alright guys, thanks for joining me and I'll see you next time.